Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And we have a very compelling contest here tonight. Two teams in the committee ranked basically even. The one side gets to enjoy a raucous, rowdy home field advantage. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. The turn begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets...
Breaks a tackle into the clear. Physical run-breaking tackles. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Yeah, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They go with a direct snap. Got a lane. Can he get in? And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks free now into the secondary. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Gray. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
He's running out of time here. Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And this is an ugly shank. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it falls incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. He's inside the 10 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Knowles. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Same tailback, another carry. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They're going to run it here. He's found some room at the 45. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
Florida State 14, Nebraska 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
To the tight end. Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Second down play coming up. It's a quick grab. Finding some room with the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Nebraska 0.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line to run the hurry-up.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option.
Football knocked loose in the backfield. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. With the sack on first down, it's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Scanning the field, it's Gray. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. At the 30 now. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And tackled there by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down there. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We'll try to run it with the option. He's got a 1st down and more. And they bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Gray. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So the screen on 1st down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on 1st down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Makes a quick catch. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The Cornhuskers will have to kick it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. He's stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's hit as he throws it. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him, and forced that incompletion.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Knowles will send a punt team onto the field. Oh, and he shanked it. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Huskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw. It's Gray. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Cut quickly. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And off the deflection, it's caught. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his...
And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this deep to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Gray. He's moving out of the pocket. The shovel pass complete. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Finds an open target on the left side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense jumps on the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it on the move. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Handoff in a single back formation. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here's the option play. Oh, and it's a fumble. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskers. A fumble return for 6.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Trying to come all the way back. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly.
It's the senior getting home with the sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
Second down now after the sack. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, third and very long. And he drops back in the gun. He's escaping the pocket now. He's on the run. Launches deep. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. QB decides to keep it here. He's past the marker and still going. Barely gets down to avoid the big hit.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 24, Nebraska 17.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the tailback's got it again. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Bray. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He pulls it in for a big gain. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
The offense starts with a short field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? He's got room, looking for the end zone. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it to the left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to scramble. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. Misses the receiver, incomplete. The Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Second down, looking to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at midfield. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
First down here for this offense. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Direct snap to the back. Fights off a defender. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Seminoles pick up enough for a first down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Snags the quick throw. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
21, Nebraska 17.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And he's got it again. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Cornhuskers will have 1st and 10 here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Pressure is coming. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is